Okay, so I want to share something with you via video because I feel like it's important for me to put all of my enthusiasm and expressions using my hands into what I want to share with you. So, I've said before that I live my life as an experiment. And what I mean by that is that I don't always take heed of what other people tell me I'm supposed to do. And I've discovered a lot of cool things by doing that, a lot of empowering things where I have learned to trust my own wisdom and my own instinct and intuition rather than losing my own intelligence because I completely base everything I do on what someone else tells me is how it's supposed to be. So, example. Last weekend, I dislocated my shoulder. A week ago today. So, I was sailing on one of those little sailboats, and flipped the boat, and it would have been really funny if I didn't realize that my shoulder was down here. And so I ended up in the emergency room, got taken really great care of. I was so happy to be around a supportive group of people who could take care of me and get me to the emergency room when something like that happened. And when I got to the hospital, I was like, wow, this is really wonderful. I've never been so happy to have this sterile environment, to feel like, okay, I can breathe. I'm going to be taken care of to the best of everyone's ability right now. That's what these places are for. Don't get me started on the whole hospital thing. But for acute, serious emergency injuries, really, really awesome that we have this resource. So, get to the hospital, and I'm in the ER room waiting to see what's going to happen, and they started to gave me an IV to raise my blood pressure because I had a really low blood pressure. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. The point is they were going to give me pain medication to get my shoulder back in, but I was able to stay calm, to breathe, to use my yoga discipline to get to a place of being relaxed in a not so relaxing situation. And then the doctor came in, and noticing that I was relaxed and responsive rather than hysterical and feeling great amounts of pain, which I was feeling a lot of pain. But anyway, the point is that because I was calm and I was able to maintain my breath, we were able to, without administering pain medication, get my shoulder back in. He helped me, he showed me what to do, and I was able to breathe through that experience of pain and get back to where I needed to be. So that was really cool. After that, upon my discharge instructions, the doctor came in and told me, we're going to put you in a sling, and what you need to do is keep your arm in the sling until you can get an appointment with an orthopedist. So I thought, okay, don't move my arm. He said, don't move your arm. Keep it right here. Don't move it until you can get an appointment with an orthopedist sometime this week, by the end of the week. So I'm thinking, I just had major trauma. And as a yoga therapist and massage therapist, my intuition and my training would not support that don't move your shoulder. That sounds like a recipe for a frozen shoulder to me. It sounds like a recipe for losing range of motion. Use it or lose it, right? We want to keep things flowing. We don't want to invite that stagnation in. So I didn't listen. And that night, actually, I was doing yoga. Gentle yoga. Just very, inhale, raising my arm this much. Exhale, lowering my arm. Inhale, some things were just tiny, inhale, lift my shoulder up like this. Exhale, lower my shoulder back down. Returning to that range of motion, getting the synovial fluids flowing, I also started taking anti-inflammatory herbs, black walnut, marshmallow root, an anti-inflammatory diet, turmeric, cayenne, apple cider vinegar, like all these great things that have lots of good properties to keep us anti-inflammatory diet. So as much as I love dairy, kind of avoiding that, anti-inflammatory foods. And 4 days after my injury, doing this every day, on Wednesday, so that happened on Saturday, on Wednesday, I was in high plank in yoga. Like, my yoga practice started so humble. Like, really, I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a yoga practitioner, and I'm doing this for like 10 minutes a day. But that's where the juice is. That was that responsiveness to my body that I was learning and heeding, and not heeding the doctor's advice, not to discredit the doctor, because bless that man and bless that profession for helping us so much in ways that we need it. But in some situations, the point of this sharing that I'm so excited to do is that I listened to my intuition. I remembered that, and I'm so grateful that I did, because who knows where I would be 1 week later if I hadn't moved my shoulder at all. It's like scary to think about. And here I am, like total range of motion. It's still a little bit sore, like really subtle. I'm still icing it every day. I'm still taking good care of it and being gentle. Yesterday I was raking, but like, what is this? Like, movement? Whoa. I am in disbelief. Yoga, therapy, movement, avoiding stagnation, range of motion, testing our outer limits, finding that place of resistance and just working the edges. That's what it's about in life, with our body, with our relationships, with ourselves. It's all there. So the intention of sharing this is to encourage everyone to heed your own inner guidance. It's fresh with me right now, so I'm remembering how grateful I am to have done that. And what if I hadn't? What if I didn't trust myself, my own innate intelligence, your own innate intelligence, that you know there's a voice there telling you, you know what to do. Can you listen? How do you listen? Can you quiet the outside influences, people who are qualified and well-intentioned, who are telling you what you need to do? Can you quiet them? Can you say, thank you, I will consider it, I will consult other resources, I will take that into my pool of consideration within myself, but I don't need to take that as the truth, because I know my truth. I know what works for me. It's different for everyone. That feels really, really good. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have wanted to share, and hopefully it made sense. Sometimes in these like creative, inspired moments of sharing truth, I feel like I don't make sense, so hopefully I am making sense. I don't know. So thanks for listening, and follow that inner guidance all the way home, every day, as situations arise, as they do. Whoa. Gratitude to shoulders. And yoga, miraculous, miracles. Do your yoga every day. That's the path to inner guidance for sure. A path, not the only one, but one. Okay. Ciao.